West Ham 3, Chelsea 2, early kickoff once again. But today, Chelsea don't have anyone to blame because they played a decent game. But luck was on West Ham's side and West Ham played a fantastic game. Perfect tactics, no reactionary reaction today. It's just going to be good analysis of the game, what went wrong, honest hard truths. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Kavkas View. As you already know, this is the Premier League. And in the Premier League, West Ham versus Chelsea is a big game. West Ham are in a top 4 race and they're actively trying to get the Champions League spots. This was always on the card. We had to be at our very best to beat this team, and they had to be at their very best to beat us. And today, I feel like they were at their very best, and they deserve all 3 points. But there are lots of glaring errors that we need to rectify for Chelsea to win the Premier League this year. Because at this moment in time, this Romelu Lukaku experiment is not going to work. And I will explain it, why it will not work in further detail. Because at this moment in time, this is a Kai Havertz team. It's meant to be Kai Havertz at false 9. It can't be Romelu Lukaku at false 9. He's not a false 9. It doesn't work. Let's get into the match review. Let's break this down bit by bit so we will understand what went wrong today in my perspective. Peeps, days like this, I'm hurt. Straight after the kickoff, I have to record. My emotions are on my sleeve, on a level. Like, I'm trying not to be bitter here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you leave a comment in the description because I need to know what you guys think. We're going to lose the first place right now, alright? We are going to lose the first place. The team selection today, it was the best team that we had available. Like, if you think about it from head to toe, this was the best team that Chelsea had available to put out today. Because Hakim Ziyech, I'm upset that he started, but a lot of you will tell me he justified it. And today, Hakim Ziyech first half was very decent. Not great, fantastic pass that we will talk about, but he deserved the start. So he paid it back with an assist. Other than that, who else are you going to drop? This was the best team. The game started and Chelsea had an opportunity with Hakim Ziyech. Chelsea had a nice little overload, like 3 minutes in. Reece James crosses it across goal. Hakim Ziyech toe pokes it. He's on the stretch. It happens. That chance gets missed. Then Thiago Silva plays us into 2 bad plays. One was with a header where he tried to play it back. Didn't work. One was when he had the ball sloppily and crossed it around and it didn't work. All of a sudden, it didn't work out. And I knew we were in trouble from that moment. I knew it because it just weren't working. The math was not mathing. West Ham were up for it. They're growing in confidence. You go away to West Ham, don't give an excuse to be up for this game. And we did exactly that. We took the lead though. We absolutely took the lead, and the lead came from what? Corner kick. We've been getting corner kicks for days, and our delivery isn't always the greatest, but today Mason Mount put it right on the saucepan. He put it right onto the head of Thiago Silva. Great movement, great header off the ground, and it bobbles up. And you know when you header it off the ground, the ball bounces, right? And the way it works out is Fabianski's either going to have to parry it or it'll be out of his reach. And luckily, it was out of his reach. And Chelsea went 1-0 up. I was happy because I thought, you know what? We don't deserve this goal. But we took the lead. And now we need to start capitalizing. And something happened that really frustrates me. And it's something that we need to talk about. Straight after that, Bowen takes a shot. Thiago Silva off the line. And I said, Chelsea players better realize they're still in the game. Because Thiago Silva scored a goal and then had to clear one off the line. And then as the game went on, Chelsea started building and building character because Chelsea started maintaining the ball. And there was a good opportunity for Kai Havertz. We didn't take it. And guess what happens? All of a sudden, boom, opportunity arises from our own Jorginho. Jorginho had a poor game today. Jorginho, by his standards, that was a poor game. He didn't control the game. He was battled and continuously making mistakes. Ruben next to him was fantastic. Best midfielder on the pitch. Better than Declan Rice, better than Souček, and better than Jorginho today. He was fantastic. But the ball from Jorginho is in no man's land to Mendy. And I have no idea what Mendy's. 1 touch, 2 touch, and all of a sudden I'm moaning. Because that touch was poor. And they win a penalty. Lanzini puts it into the top bins. But Mendy needs to stop doing this. Because he's been getting away a few weeks now. He's getting very cocky with his feet. And I don't like that. I want you to be my keeper that makes saves. I don't need you to be a ball-playing keeper. I don't want a ball-playing keeper. If you can do it, it's a bonus. But please, We conceded that goal today, and it just switches the game. It changes the tide. It encourages West Ham that there's something in there for them. And it's luck. It's absolute luck. Chelsea regained the lead, and the way we regained the lead was pure brilliance from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Like I said, Ruben's passing was good today. Ruben's driving and power, he enforced himself upon that midfield today. He was very good. And he wins the ball in the middle of the park, and all of a sudden, I feel like he underplays it. He underplayed the ball to Hakim Ziyech, forcing Ziyech to take a touch. Ziyech takes the touch back in and pings it so beautifully. Well done, Hakim Ziyech. Very good pass. It's what I expect from Hakim Ziyech. I always say he's a wizard, but he's a wizard that's losing his powers. And the ball goes to Mason Mount. Beautiful side foot volley. Keeper should save it, but if you don't try, you don't score. Do you know what I mean? So Mason Mount makes it 2-1, and I'm like, okay, can we regain control? Kai Havertz limps off right before halftime. Kurt Zuma gets injured as well. And man, it doesn't end up good. After that, Romelu Lukaku comes on, and his performance today was lackluster. And I'm not exaggerating, lackluster. This Romelu Lukaku experiment's gonna fail. And the reason it's gonna fail is because Chelsea aren't playing to his strengths. They're asking him to be something he's not. They're asking him to link up play. They're asking for movement. They're asking for pockets of space. He can't do that. It's not his game. You can't just go to somebody and ask him to be something different when he's 27 years old. His game is fully developed right now. This is Romelu Lukaku. The Romelu Lukaku will be this man for the next 3 to 4 years, and then he's going to start coming on the come down. Because his age, and he'll be fatigued from a long career of football. At this moment in time, you can't ask him to be Kai Havertz, because it's never going to work. And this is why I was so against this signing. I said he'll get goals if we play to his strengths. We're not playing to his. He'll get goals if we actually get the ball into the channels, make him run after it, make him drive, give him the ball, let him drive at players. But we're not doing that. And why? Because there's a deep block, and all of a sudden, he ain't got the technical facilities for that. And it's sad because in 45 minutes of play, not one chance was created for a £100 million striker. Not one chance was created for him. And like I said, guys, there was a pattern in this game. And the pattern was very annoying because when you think about it from a tactical point of view, right? West Ham battled for everything, even when it was 2-1. But then Lady Luck comes in. Rudiger goes on a run, overhits the ball to Ziyech. Ziyech has to slide, overhits the thing. So a 4-on-2 break was not capitalized on. Bowen goes on the other end. Ball comes to Antonio. He flicks it over to the side. 50-50 header, drops down to Bowen. Bowen curls it around Christensen. Beautiful goal. No one's mistake there. It happens. Quality teams score quality goals. West Ham are a good team. That's what I'm going to say. I'm frustrated now because I'm thinking, what is going on? What is going on? We can't be dropping points today because we need to win this league title, guys. I've spoken too much smoke, right, for us not to win this league title. Tuchel made some substitutions, and Tuchel's substitutions today didn't work, in my opinion. I think bringing on Callum Hudson-Odoi and then moving him to left wing back, I understood that. You're taking off Alonso, right, who wasn't imposing himself on the game because it's Alonso. But then you bring on Christian Pulisic and you put him at left wing, and it just didn't work. It didn't have the impact that I think he wanted it to have. And these are the obvious changes to make, but sometimes they just don't work out. And if anything, West Ham grew in more confidence. West Ham were attacking Chelsea. Their sales were up. They should have scored the winner with Bowen when Hudson-Odoi got muscled out of the way from Antonio, and he put a delicious ball in. Bowen was just late. But the goal comes. And the goal came. Why did it come? It was the most unfortuitous error. Oh, it was disgusting. That deflection is disgusting. They get a throw-in. Antonio's the first one awake. He runs over, gets the throw-in in offside position. You can't be offside in a throw-in, you know what I mean? So he's on the other side. Gives the ball to Masiaku. Masiaku's moving. What do I do? What do I do? Crosses it. Ruben's trying to help. Hits Ruben's right foot and just deflects straight on goal. People are going to blame Mendy for that. But they're going to say Mendy was in bad positioning. He should be saving that. I don't think Mendy should be expecting that the ball's going to deflect like that. I really don't. I don't think that should be going through his mind and his thought process. You know what? Maybe the ball is going to deflect to the point where I'm going to have to save it. I personally think it's just one of those bad luck. And today's just not our day. I could have come on and ranted and cussed every player out and said Jorginho had a poor game, which he did. I can go and say Mendy had a stinker. Yes, he did. I can go and talk about other players not being good enough today. It happens. We have to break this down today. Chelsea played well. Like, Chelsea's forwards played well today. Chelsea's midfield actually played fairly decent. It was just individual mistakes that cost us today. The performance altogether as a collective wasn't bad. It was the key moments of the performance that cost us. So I can't come here rant and rave. Like, I really can't. This isn't the Manchester United performance. Or this isn't a performance where we were absolutely stunk against Watford and managed to win 2-1. This was a decent performance. But it is what it is, peeps. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts because I'm low-key annoyed.